Welcome to Comfy Wash how-to videos. There's another topic that we need to touch on. It appears a lot in frequent asked questions. It appears a lot in debates and discussions. It appears a lot, which is the pricing, right? So I'm gonna click OK, and then I'm gonna log in using my fingerprint. And then once I'm inside the app, as I am right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go straight to pricing. Funny enough, we're told that pricing, please note that it is of utmost importance to check first how much you will need to pay for the services rendered by one of our partners. The pricing differs per vehicle type, and therefore the client must pay the right amount. I'm glad that I was going to talk about pricing, and then boom, the newsfeed pops up and talks about the pricing. It just gives you, just a little bit definition of what it is to be expected. So if you go to the menu, right, there is a dedicated page called pricing. So every user, which is our clients and our partners, they first need to come here, right? So, and on the terms of service, this is very important to notice. We reserve the right to modify, to adjust, to change the prices of any vehicle model or type that we put on our platform as we see fit. Please know that, meaning that if right now we have 4 categories of the pricing. We have those that fall under 60 Rand, right, which is the price for the services rendered on that particular class of a car or vehicle model or that particular vehicle. We have 80 bucks, we have 100 Rand, we have the ones of 120. So like I said, we reserve the right. You might be seeing this after a few weeks or a few months or a few years. The information here will have changed. You might see a screenshot on the website or anywhere on the Google Play Store or Apple Store. Still, we reserve the right to modify, adjust, and change the prices as we see fit, right? So let me explain what that does. Before you even submit a vehicle request, please understand this. This is where you come and check, okay, where does my vehicle fall under? Now let me explain and do example with a simple example of this vehicle, Toyota. Now I'm using Toyota because it comes quickly on top of my head. There's a Toyota Fortuner, there's an old model, and there's a newer model. Please know that we might add those 2 vehicles in here, but they might carry a different pricing model and belong in 2 different pricing category. That's how we structured Comfy Wash. There is Audi A4 old model, and there's an A4 new model. Also there is Audi Q7 old model. That car is an ugly car. Damn it, that car is ugly. But then there is a new model, a Q7. So the point that I'm trying to say is, when yours fall under a certain category, please, that's a category that we have decided that this is going to be how much when we perform the services, when we render the services on your vehicle. I hope it makes sense. So now you're going to see, we're going to update this as time goes by, right? So now you might be wondering why. It's because next door you can slide on the right and you go to a different category, which is 80 bucks. So all these vehicles, it's 80 bucks, right? Some of them, we might move them from 80 to 100. Like I said, we reserve the right to make the changes as necessary and as we see fit, right? If you go to the ones of 100 Rand, these are the ones, but we're going to add more, right? 120 usually are the taxis or huge ones, right? So what if you want to know if yours is being listed? I'm glad that you want to know that, right? And please know that all the users, unfortunately, you do not have the ability and the right and the permission to add the pricing. Unfortunately, please don't even try to attempt to do that. You do not have. Only we have, right? So meaning that you're only going to see an option to search for pricing. So you can go ahead and do that. So if I click on the search, now it tells me that I can search by name or model. Can we try? Let's try. So now I'm going to say Audi. What if I use small capitals instead of like normally a capital A? Let's see. I click search. There we go. One result found for vehicle Audi. So there we go. But what do you see? Now, after you search, you can see already that this vehicle does not belong in 60 rand. It does not belong in 100 rands. It doesn't belong in 120, but it does belong in 80 bucks category. Meaning that this model, which is I believe an old model A4, it's 80 bucks. I don't know if it's, yeah. There's another A4, yeah, but I believe this is an old model. Yeah, there's a new one. Okay. So this one particular, if you have this car, it's gonna be 80 bucks here for us to perform services on it. Right? Cool. So let's say, what about BMW? BMW. And let's hit search. 2 results were found. Now this is very interesting. They both fall under category of 80 bucks. So even X5 falls under that category. If you have an X5, this model, there we go. And the other one I believe is 320i. There we go, right? So, but what if you only have the model? Let's see. Let me say Tez. That would be Toyota Tez. Search. Indeed, there is. You can also search with the model if you want to. And then let's see if we do i20. I believe that will be Hyundai i20. There we go. And Hyundai appears, right? So what this means is that we're trying to add as many cars as we can, but we need to understand the pricing structure and the model and everything, right? So if you want to go back and dismiss this, what you can do, you can click on that search again to dismiss it. What it's gonna do is gonna return you back to the initial state of this page, right? And you can check all of them. There's a Peugeot, there's Toyota Vitz, there's a Sandero, there's Renault, Capture, there's a Kia, there's Mazda. Oh, there's a lot here. There's a Tiguan. There's a lot of cars here. Right, cool. So what happens if your vehicle is not listed? There's only place where you can reach out to get that information, but it doesn't prevent you from submitting the vehicle request. Before you submit the vehicle request, this is what I'm going to ask you. Please take a picture of your vehicle and send it via WhatsApp, our WhatsApp channel. That's the only place where we can only communicate regarding the pricing of the vehicle if it's not listed here. That's the only place, right? Please, only via WhatsApp so that we can answer you directly. And then if you want to, please take a picture that if you authorize us, we will then upload it to help other vehicle owners to see what is the price for the vehicle that you're owning that is not listed and showing up here. I hope this makes sense. I hope this was informative. See you next time.